What's going on YouTube? DarkWorldMOFO here, and I'm with Dan from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Organization with the finals of one of their tournaments. We have Cool Trainer, and he is playing Fire Fist, and we have xCloud, and he is playing Fire Kings. This is the new format for those of you who don't know, or you probably did guess when you heard what the finals was. But anyway, go ahead and introduce yourself, Dan. Tell us what's going on and how these tournaments work a little bit.
These are 100% payout tournaments. Everybody who enters pays $5, and all the money gets given out in the prize pool to the top 8. xCloud has gone undefeated so far today. Cool Trainer has only one loss today in Swiss, and it was to xCloud in the final round of Swiss.
Oh wow, okay. So this is kind of a little bit of redemption for Cool Trainer to come back and beat xCloud and become another champ.
Yep. Cool Trainer has won one of these tournaments before. He has come in second in 2 others, so he's very consistent in these. He's also been to Worlds in 2013. Yeah, 2013. The one that just went by. He played Dragon Rulers at Worlds.
Oh wow.
Yeah. He prefers his identity to be left a secret, so I'm going to just narrow it down to only 29 people.
All right.
Quite good at the game. We have xCloud is Alex Sierra from Switzerland. He is a 3-time national champion and has qualified for Euros every year that I think he's been playing.
And a lot of
He's
people
32 several times, top 16 this year as well.
and a lot of people don't know that about xCloud. They kind of just think he's one of those DN people that you just see playing all the time.
Double MST
Wow.
back. Now, the game 1 matchup is in xCloud's favor. There's very little main decked for Fire Kings in Chris's deck,
Right.
or Cool Trainer's deck. Oops. He's got 6 trap cards, and he's got like warning, so you can warn your runic souls in the graveyard. It doesn't count as destroyed because you can't destroy cards in the graveyard.
Right.
But it's his side deck that will really shine with 3 debunks and 3 DD crows and 3 DD warrior ladies.
So he seems to have a pretty extensive side deck, and he has lots of possibilities to put in against xCloud. But why did xCloud win that the match during Swiss? What do you think happened?
If I had to guess, it would just be too much Garunix, really, and not enough side drawing.
Yeah.
There is a Sacred Phoenix of Nexus in Alex's side deck to deal with the fact that Cool Trainer runs 14 monsters.
Uh-huh.
The DD Warrior Ladies are for Bujins, actually. That's a card that does not target or destroy.
Interesting.
So it's going to be really good against Bujins. It's like Memory of an Adversary or Spellbook of Fate, but one's a spell, one's a trap, this one's a monster.
Right.
It's going to be a very powerful effect next format between Excalibur and Turtle stopping targeting and Destiny and Hair stopping destruction. It's going to be a lot about banishment that doesn't target.
Right.
So we have Wolfbark and Wolfbark. Exciting Night. That is a card that is coming later in January but was not legal for this tournament. We're playing it as if it was January 1st.
Oh, okay.
Exciting Night is an evil swarm monster that says if your opponent has more cards in their hand and field than you do, destroy the field except for himself.
And that card is ridiculous and overpowered, and it's going to be interesting to see. It's going to be on a lot of tables.
We've already confirmed that it's a secret rare, although that shouldn't really surprise anybody.
No, that card's going to be expensive as hell.
It really is, but they said the same thing about Mistake.
True, true.
But then again, Mistake isn't Judgment Dragon, it's Thunder King Ryo.
Right. And dragons are gone now.
So you can tell that looking at the field, at the fact that these two were the only people to 3-0 after the first 3 rounds, and the fact that they're playing in the finals after the top 8 cut as well, that Tenki going to 3 may have not been the best idea.
Maybe not. It seems to be being extremely effective on both sides of the field.
We're in a format that has no heavy storm,
Right.
so it's going to be a lot about consistency. But at the same time, Excite Night will punish you the same way Heavy Storm used to.
Uh-huh. Oh, so that's what its name is now.
Yes, Evil Swarm Excite Night. The name Noble Swarm Bezel Booth was a combination effort from the members of the organization.
Oh, okay.
We looked at the name, and well, Bezel Beelzebub, whatever the hell they came up with. I didn't come up with that part, or I think Earl did. Pharaoh Atem.
Yeah, I know Earl
And
Ratliff.
it came from just direct translation, but he was an L Swarm monster, like Steel Swarm and Evil Swarms,
Uh-huh.
but he wasn't either one. He was something completely different. And if you look in the artwork of Breath of the Valiant, I know that's what we call it. What's it called now? Divine Serpent's Wake. It's that card that just came out that has like the giant golden thing flying off, and Steel Swarm Roach is just kind of chilling in the background of it.
Mm-hmm.
That tells the storyline of the cards, of the dual terminal storyline, in which Evil Swarm Karakian and Constellar Sombres combine the powers of Evil Swarms and Constellars together to defeat the goddess Sophia.
Oh, wow, that's interesting.
Steel Swarm Roach is there watching the aftermath of it, and he taps into that power, and he combines Constellars with L Swarm, the infection. He combines their powers together to become, apparently, Evil Swarm Excite Night. Steel Swarm would have been a more accurate name, because he's Steel Swarm Roach with Constellar power. He wasn't an Evil Swarm in the first place, but
right.
Regardless, the only support is for L Swarm, so it won't matter anyway. But we went with Constell Swarm originally because of the obvious relation, but it's not a Constellar, and the support is for Constellar cards, not Constell cards, and people still thought it was a Constellar card. So we had to come up with a different name that represented, like, piety or chivalry, like just purity.
Right.
That ended with an L, and I was still working on the Noble Knight cards at the time, so I just called it Noble Swarm with an E dropped off the end.
Yeah.
And that's the name that we'd been using until we got this Exciting Knight crap. The Knight is what they used for the piety or chivalrous, like the Constellar part, they called Knight. And then instead of Beelzebub, they called him Exciting. So his name's like Nightle Swarm Exciting, and then they just called it Evil Swarm Exciting Knight.
The naming of Yu-Gi-Oh cards can get extremely in-depth.
It's a lot about localization and archetype alignment and words that you literally can't use because it comes back to bite you in the ass. If you've read the text of Arsenal Summoner, you can see how that can go very wrong very quickly.
So, Cool Trainer is trying to get rid of that damn Kagusuchi.
Kagusuchi has been putting in a lot of work this tournament, not even just in Bujin decks. I've run him in my Bujin deck as well. I've never managed to get him to 3,000. 28's the highest I've gotten.
What did he grab? He grabbed two, interesting, boars.
He's going to synchro for Crimson Blader. Nope, he doesn't go for the Blader.
When did Boar come out?
Boar, Judgment of the Light.
Why have I not seen it, like, played? Or have I, and I just missed it?
It usually gets played at 1 or 2 in the 4-Axis Fire Fist decks. But, like, Sam Pedigo and Billy Brake both played it at YCS Toronto that way. Back when Dragon Rulers still ran Blue Eyes and Cards of Consonance.
Right.
The biggest reason you haven't seen it play is that Fire Fists are complete crap until January.
Yeah. It's a cool card, though. I like it.
Tensu, rather. Tencent's the trap. Boar effect. And Boar's amazing effect, other than the fact that when he's destroyed by battle he gets Bear, is that Once per turn, when a Fire Fist monster is special summoned from your extra deck, you can set one Fire Formation card from your deck. It has to be a spell, though, so he's going to go get another Fire Formation spell from his deck and set
Wow.
it. It can't be used as a Synchro Material monster except for the Synchro Summon of a Fire, but Crimson Blader.
Right, so it
has to stop Garunix from coming out. But I'm not the one who went to Worlds, so who am I to question his decision to make a Tiger game?
I think he's trying to push for game.
Could be. He also can still Synchro for Blader here.
Right.
The Tensu summon of Wolfbark. Yep, there's the Synchro. So see, that's why he didn't do it, because he had way more he was going to do. I really should play Fire Fists and there's the Blader. It's 18 and then 24. I like how he lost 200. That was from the Blader.
Right.
So he milled only one. Oh, jeez.
No, he got that 100 boost from the 10 key.
Oh, wow, he didn't mill any?
Mill any what? Bujin cards?
Oh, it has to be Bujas? I had to be Beast Warriors.
No, it's Bujin. I think he's just...
A lot more sense, Jesus. Eight watches is pretty good.
Yeah, so it looks like xCloud might... Well, I mean... I wouldn't say that. Dark Hole would be nice.
Tenki, Wolfbark, Exciting Knight.
He used all 3 of his Wolfbarks already.
Really?
Yeah. I think they're in his graveyard.
They are. So is a Yaksha and a
Oh, there we go.
He's got 2 Kagasuchis. The Rekindling.
The backup.
Rekindling is such a ridiculous card. Shouldn't be at 3.
There's not a ton he can do with this.
The logic for keeping it at 3 is that Spirit is at 1, so you can't get 2 tuners off of it.
He needs a Circle and a Garunix in hand. Good luck getting that.
Attack, or 400 life points rather.
So you said they are allowed to proxy the new
They don't have to proxy anything. Building Network has a bypass card limit feature.
Oh, okay.
So there are people who have a third tour guide in their deck and stuff. Although not one person actually ran tour guide today.
Oh, okay, but wait, so are you were you letting him use that the new Black Rose level 4 or no?
No, I was not allowing people to run anything from Legacy of the Valiant yet.
Oh, okay.
This is just a new format thing, which, even though it's only going to be like 3 weeks, it's just to try out the new format and see how each deck plays.
Okay.
You can see right now a perfect example of Exciting Knight being a stupid as hell card, though.
Right, oh yeah, definitely.
Especially since even if he had, like, Onslaught, the Blader has him, so... Blader, still running the show. We just can't seem to get away from the level 8 crap. Like, even Dragon Rulers with Mythic Dragons are okay.
Yeah, it seems like Konami's been really orientating a specific, like, it's almost like its own genre now. It's like dragons and level 8s and level 7s all is one.
Well, we know the creator of the creator of the, like, series, the manga, whatever, Kazuki, he's got, like, a dragon fetish. He's really big into dragons, loves them. You have Red Eyes Black Dragon as a level 7 dragon, and Blue Eyes White Dragon's a level 8 dragon, so there you go. Wolfbark for Wolfbark.
What does he doesn't extra deck Thunder Spark Dragon, does he?
I could send you the lists if you'd like.
It was kind of a joke question, but if you did, I mean that might put in a little bit of work. Let's check out the list real quick.
Yeah, those are the two deck lists.
You guys can pause the video to see that real quick, and I'll open up the other one for you.
Both these deck lists are going to be posted on the website, as well as the people with third and fourth.
Definitely, and everybody on my channel knows to go check you guys out and definitely show some support, because these guys do an extremely large amount of work.
You just summoned Utopia Array with less than 1,000 life points.
Oh shit. Nice.
Swordmaster's losing it in the chat. Swordmaster is Roman Kieser, also from Switzerland.
Oh, okay.
So who consistently keeps beating xCloud in the finals of their nationals. Today, and Luke Randy, who you'll see the deck list of, ran the exact same deck card for card. So Crimson has lost 2,000 attack points. And then Wolfbark has lost 1,000 attack points. So that's 19 over 800. Wow. That was a good turn.
Yeah, it was.
Until the end phase. So this Utopia Array is now back on 25.
Yeah, this game could be over right now with the bear. Oh, he said, I hate to...
Okay, there's the bear.
He might have a scarecrow.
There. Well, he does have scarecrows. He's saved his ass with them quite a few times.
Oh, he has scarecrow. No way. Let's see. Nice.
There it is.
Now he has a... Oh, man.
I don't know how many, because I haven't watched them all, but I've seen 8 times he's lived off a scarecrow and then rekindling for game.
Wow.
And this time he's rekindling and then scarecrow. The onslaught.
Yeah. Fire Kings have a huge sack probability, and I kind of like it. It kind of gives some excitement and change of pace in the game.
Oh my god, yeah, the scarecrow.
Why do you think he's attacking right now? Oh, he might have... I mean, the only thing I could see him attacking is if he has like a lance or like a circle.
We have our 2 guys playing for 3rd place as well. Not sure how that's going. I should check on it. Phoenix comes back, wipes the board. Oh, he doesn't have a monster.
Wow.
This could be it. The Scarecrow. Rekindling again.
Wow, xCloud gets game 1.
Continuing the undefeated streak for the day.
These seem like a lot of fun. When's the next one?
I'm not sure. I was going to hold it tomorrow, but there's like exams and everything. So I'm going to ask on the site for people to post in the comments when's a good time. It's Christmas season. It's pretty tight, but I would love to get like 3 or 4 more of these before the list actually hits.
Oh yeah, well I'm definitely down, all of my viewers too. If you guys want to play in these, it's only $5, man. That's not anything for you guys. You spend all money on Yu-Gi-Oh cards anyway. Why not try to win some money and have fun with the new
Especially if you
format?
come fifth to eighth, you get your $5.
Yeah, exactly. And it's not a huge tournament. You only got 4 rounds of Swiss. You go 2-2, you might even top 8.
If you win your first round and then go 2-2, you top eight.
Wow. So you guys heard the man. Make sure to look out for this next one. I'll probably be playing in it too.
So we can expect a very likely game three when you have something like triple DD Warrior Lady, triple DD Crow, triple Debunk, and
Oh
you're
yeah.
going first.
Oh yeah.
We have 902 watching the game. Got all kinds of people in here now. It's
Let's look
awesome.
at I'm looking at xCloud's side deck right now. He has
Okay.
three dust tornadoes, which do you think he'd
He's only got
side any of
two.
those
Oh, he's
in?
got one at the end there, yeah. 3 dusts, 2 debunks. Hmm.
I can definitely see the Sacred Phoenix going in. Do you think he'll put that in?
I would against a deck like Chris's, especially since debunk is murder.
Yeah. And let's
Dust
check out
tornadoes. Fencing Fire Ferret. Well, that's for the Opion. We already explained the Earthbound Immortal. I love his extra deck. It's just 2 of this, 2 of this, 2 of this, 2 of this. It was like that when we first made the Fire King deck. They were first added. xCloud, American Duelist, and I threw together a Fire King deck before we even read Generation Shift, and it had 3 Tiger Kings and 3 Dire Wolves in it. And I think it was like 2 Cowboys and 2 Dwellers as well, because like you just didn't need anything else.
Right, I remember that.
xCloud, a couple tournaments ago, I can see he still has the crazy box in there. He won a duel by playing Rekindling on 4 level 4s. He overlaid for Tiger King and then overlaid for Crazy Box. And he used Crazy Box's effect, and he popped a card on his opponent's side of the field. And then he detached from the Tiger King to negate Crazy Box so it could attack.
Wow. Nice.
So we have Wolfbark set 5. $72 watchers.
Let's see if that Sacred Phoenix might try to come out right now.
It would be nice. There's no Starlight Roads, and there's no Huge Revolutions are over. But he's got that Blackhorn.
He might have even drawn into it. Trying to do
He's just
some.
going Yakja. He's got the one in his hand. He wants to pop Bottomless. Well, at least the one Bottomless is out of the way, and it wasn't on a Garunix.
Oh yeah, definitely.
MST's the MST.
Wow, top deck's the bear.
This is just not going well for Alex.
Take 34.
Does he use Bear Effect? Yeah, doesn't even announce it, just picks up his deck. Herald of Orange Light. You'd be surprised the rule sharking Herald of Green Light can cause.
Yeah, this game's probably going to be pretty speedy. Maybe not though, because he only has 2 back rows now, and Fire Kings usually aren't afraid of anything that like anything monster-wise, really, just because Garunix can kind of solve that problem.
He max seed when there's nothing even in the graveyard. I guess he just doesn't want the overlay.
Yeah. He He might as well risk the -1 just to get that 1-for-1 since that Maxi's going to be dead, so because he'll probably lose.
One back row. Okay, he's got a couple. You know when you onslaught Yaksha instead of Garunix, that there's a Garunix in his hand.
Garunix or even that Sacred Phoenix in hand.
There's the MST.
All the MSTs, a dead circle.
Cruel Trainer has a knack of opening double MST. He's done
I
three
wish
times today.
I wish I could be that good.
He opened in the third round, game 3. He opened double MST and Goyu.
Oh yeah, the one that locks it out.
That doesn't pop.
Yeah.
You'd think that much back row hate wouldn't work, since people typically didn't run a lot of back row, but I guess that's really just the last, 6 months.
Yeah. And a quick game where xCloud just couldn't seem to gain any advantage or get any moves going.
So this should have just been a clean 2-0. Well, except for the fact that Trainer got to go first and have bottomless.
Yeah.
You can't have exciting. Exciting Night sounds so busted in Fire Kings. Holy crap.
I don't know. I might have my money on xCloud this one. Going first, just it's still such a huge advantage. Especially, I don't know.
You have 70 people watching.
Nice, that's a good number.
It's in there, man.
So Dan, I need you to send me all of the links that you'd like me to put in the descriptions for my videos, and then I'll send you. I'll just send you my YouTube link for the one that goes onto your channel.
Okay. So we have a T set from xCloud.
Yep.
And a Dragon Open from Cool Trainer. So we've got a Tanky Search and a Trap set.
Oh, but he has the MST. Nice.
Still gets to set the trap because MST doesn't negate anything.
Yep.
Oh. Once per turn, if you activate a fire formation, you can set. Oh, he side decked out all the traps.
Yeah, he must have.
You have to show your deck, and the xCloud asking to see. And he just attacked the Yaksha. This used to be a really big debate amongst judges verifying. Could you just ask a judge and stuff? Like Sangan never used to say show your opponent.
Right.
So you could just show a judge and everything else. Now xCloud gets to know that all 3 of the DD Crows and all 3 of the D-Bunks are still in there.
Oh wow, so he doesn't have too much to be afraid of, especially probably reading most of those as bluffs. Or, well, maybe not bluffs, but not as scary as debunks and DD Crows.
Still have the warning. They actually reprinted in Duelist League 14 or 15, Nobleman of Crossout now actually as part of its effect forces both players to reveal their decks to their opponent.
Oh wow.
Yeah. There's some people saying he didn't have to show him because the effect is optional.
Yeah.
He still activated the effect. So to prove that the activation was in fact illegal, you do have to verify.
Right.
Otherwise, otherwise he could have just changed his mind and still had trap in there to choose. So Fire Formation, Tenki, and Tiger King and Kagusuchi are running the format for about 3 weeks until they all until Kagusuchi turns into number 101 and Fire, what's his name, Tiger King, turns into Exciting Knight.
Oh wow, he didn't build a single monster.
He only milled 4 though.
No, he milled 5.
Oh no, he milled monster if he milled Max C. It's
oh
Max
yeah, oh, okay.
Bob, Torrential, Dust Tornado, Tenki.
Oh, he had the other trap, or well, he had it in his hand.
Now we look at his deck and we see he doesn't side any of the traps, Fire Formation traps, and he only mains 1, which means he drew and knew he had the only copy of the trap in his deck. So he activated Dragon for absolutely no reason.
Or maybe he did it on purpose to kind of bluff out xCloud, because let's say he knew it wasn't in there, so knew he could beat over it. Let's say, I mean, there might not have been a more solid choice than the Kagusuchi, but let's say there was, and that would have been a perfect example of kind of surprising your opponent and running into the Tencent.
It's true. So what a lot of this game is.
Right. So there is some skill and thought involved in Yu-Gi-Oh! Hopefully a lot more now than there used to be.
There's a lot of skill in the game, period. It's just certain matchups.
Yeah.
Under autopilot. If you actually have 2 people playing a high quality deck, and a big issue is what skills are being used and how people perceive each individual skill. Like, people look at spellbooks and they say there's no skill in that deck, all you do is search for everything you want. And
right.
They don't realize that that's literally a skill, and it's one of the most difficult ones in games.
Oh, yeah.
Do you search for fate or do you search for power?
I agree with you 100%. I just think people take the easier route and just randomly say that decks take no skill just to make them feel better about themselves when they lose to it. So it's not looking too well. I mean, I wouldn't say that. I don't know. It's really hard to say. But he has an onslaught, which is pretty nice.
So he's a 2100 dragon, triple back row. He's already used warning, but not bottomless this time. That was last duel. Damage step.
Wild Lance.
So, little known fact, well, a lot of people may know it, but surprising amount don't. Fire King High Avatar Garunix also has an effect similar to Mystic Tomatoes.
Oh yeah, definitely. When it's destroyed by battle, you grab another Fire King.
Yeah.
Which is really nice. And with Yaksha, it can just promote more plays. With
so
that,
versus 4. Sorry for cutting you off there.
Oh no, you're cool.
Let's see, Rekindling has Yaksha and Wolfbark, and now another Yaksha. Doesn't use Yaksha to pop anything in his hand. Well, it has to be destroyed.
Tenki off the top.
MST. We're at 80 watchers. So we have Luke Randy just got third place by getting 2-1 over Jamie all over. Another Kagusuchi. Did he just mill Scarecrow? He did. Oh.
Another Rekindling in hand could be game right now. He just milled 2 more Yakshas.
Yeah. Or 2 Barons.
Oh, yeah, that's what I meant.
And a Fencing Fire Ferret, which has 600 defense.
Oh, okay.
Alright, so those 2 back row that have done absolutely nothing all game hopefully can start to put in a lot of work. Tensu. Yep, there we go. That'll let him set a trap from his deck. But obviously he doesn't have any, so he can't try and activate it. Once per turn, you can send 2 face-up fire formation stellar traps to target one Fire Fist in your graveyard and special summon it.
Yep.
Except for another dragon, even though it's the only thing in his graveyard.
Oh, and he had a Max C, wow. He can't even do it, damn.
He's gonna flip over that second Tenzin and boost his guy up to 23. Or Tensu. He's got the Tenzin as well. Oh,
he scooped it up. Wow, well, Dan, it was awesome doing a commentary with you. Everybody watching this video, I hope you guys enjoyed it, and be sure to look out for the next tournaments, and if you want to join it or you have any questions, be sure to message Dan. All of the links will be on my video on the description, guys, so be sure to check out all of those, and thank you so much for watching. Dan, any last words from you, man?
I just really hope that people start paying more attention to these. We made the site specifically to try and help people and fill a void that metagame.com left behind.
Definitely.
ARG has been doing very similar things, and they've been doing a good job, but they've been going about it the wrong way, because a lot of the time they'll make an article, like Metagame used to promote strategy and thought in the game, but they're doing it to sell cards.
Yeah.
They deliberately mention Dracosac as an example of an Xyz monster so that they can make a link to their store that sells the Dracosac.
Right.
And it would just be so much better if just people who didn't care about sales were doing it. And that's another reason why these tournaments are just 100% payout, why the playmats that we're selling on our site are actually being sold by a different store, and I was offered $5 a mat for each one I sold, and I told them to use it to pay for everybody's shipping instead. Like, I'm not interested in making any money. I just want people to have somewhere to go to get better at the game, somewhere to learn, somewhere to contribute, and just somewhere to enjoy. Because places like Shriek just have wrong, untrue information, and places like ARG or Core TCG just only care about their wallet when it comes to this sort of thing.
Well, I think what you're doing is phenomenal. Like, especially what you just explained, just the fact that you just want to be humble about what you do. You just want to make sure people have a vast knowledge of the game so that it can be more fun and people can actually learn from it and not have so many ignorant people with wrong facts or just people that have to deal with, you know, the business sense of everything instead of it just being a fun card game that people want to play. Alright guys, well, I guess that's it. Make sure to leave this video a like. Everybody, check out all the links for the 15th million time. I guess that's it, guys. DarkWorldMOFO out. Peace.
Thank you for recording this, Marshall.
Oh yeah, no problem.